my name is Antoinette Sadler, and this is my ideological biography. I was raised on a farm in a small town called Shannon, where we owned 288 acres of land, most of which was farmland. I was blessed to have both my maternal grandparents, who did most of my raising. My papa was a dedicated deacon, and my big mom was a dedicated and active missionary and on the motherboard. My papa had 3 brothers who also lived on the land along with us. We were only yards away from one another. My papa's oldest brother, my great uncle Jake, was the chairman of the deacon board, and my great aunt was also a missionary. My great uncle Lewis attended a Methodist church along with his wife, my great aunt Belle. Now there was my great great uncle Andrew also attended a Methodist church. He was my grandfather's uncle. Now my uncle Good, who was my grandfather's rowdy brother, never attended a church for as long as I can remember. But on his deathbed, he did accept Jesus as his Lord and Savior. The reason I'm telling about these people are because they are the reason why my ideological biography came to be. Growing up Baptist was a great treat for me because I have always loved to attend church, which as a child was a blessing because we were made to go to church for everything that the church door was open for. The only thing that we didn't have to attend at church was the business meetings because until you were 12 years old, you were not allowed to attend them anyway. I can remember sitting on the top of my papa's workshop. He was a mechanic. One Saturday morning when we heard a car coming down our long driveway. And when the car made it to the house, there was 3 very well-dressed men in the car. They got out and they started to talk. My grandfather met them. At the time, I didn't really know what to do because we children were not allowed to sit and listen to adults when they were talking. So I decided to stay on top of the shop so I could see what was going on. Well, the first man got out and said that his name was Robert, and then he went on to introduce the other 2 well-dressed men that were with him. My papa waited while the man finished and allowed them to plead their case about the watchtower and how the information inside it was the way to heaven, and so on and so on. When they had finished, I heard my great uncle Jake, before my papa could even reply, he had come out and started to quote Bible scriptures. I was about 10 years old and had absolutely no idea what my uncle was talking about. When my uncle finished quoting the King James Version of the Bible, our visitors were long gone. Let's see, these are 2 of the scriptures that I remember hearing him say, and I remember hearing him say quite often. Psalms 57, first verse. Be merciful unto me, O God, be merciful unto me. For my soul trusted in thee, in the shadow of thy wings will I make my refuge, until these calamities be overpast. And then it was Psalms 82, the first verse. He would say, God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judges among the gods. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Selah. At the time, I really didn't know what they were talking about, because I really didn't have any business listening anyway. But now that I have visited quite a many different denominations, I have found that most denominations serve God the very same way. The only thing different is how they conduct their services. But still to this day, the Jehovah's Witness is somewhat a mystery to me, because I've never attended a Kingdom Hall, because I feel like my grandparents feel. If you can't attend my church, why should I attend yours? Thank you.
Laura?